All right, so we have BMW X4. Interesting car. First thought, this has a floor-mounted accelerator, and I love floor-mounted accelerators because that reminds me of my Mini Cooper that I used to have from years ago. The car doesn't feel too rolly. The suspension system is stereotypical of this category. It's not anything different, I'd say, than a Q5 suspension, say. It's not a sports car. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. It is not a sports car. And I don't really feel, in this really, really rainy day, safe driving it much more than as fast as I'm driving it now. And the F-paces are kind of just going a little bit faster. Kind of getting away on us. I don't get as much initial bite out of the brakes as what I'd like. So we're right now on the NOLA Raceway in New Orleans, and this is the first car we've driven. So here we go, full throttle, through a set of cones. Brake, 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 brake. It's holding. I've got it in Sport Plus, so that means that we have DSC on, and you can kind of just start to feel the car get away on you, and then it'll grab. It is like torrential downpour, like it looked like hurricane season a few minutes ago. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, it's like, you know, like you buy a Mercedes, you buy a BMW, you drive it around. You're not going to complain that you own a BMW or Mercedes, but realistically, I wouldn't spend much more over $600 a month for something like this because it just doesn't feel special. All right, Porsche Macan. It's got that classic, very, very narrow, flat Porsche steering wheel. Also, like the F-Pace, it has very, very good brake control. Very well put together car. I'm not going to take any points away from Porsche on that one. Steering doesn't have as much feel as the F-Pace does. Car doesn't sound as good. I find it interesting that, like BMW, or what Porsche has done, is tried to give the car a very, very good sounding blip on upshift. So the transmission sounds good. Engine doesn't sound very good at all. This vehicle, oddly enough, feels taller also than the F-Pace. The F-Pace almost was deceiving. It felt like we were driving in a car, whereas this, I feel higher. Maybe my seats, no, the seat's as low as it'll go. You get to a certain safe space and the car just starts to let you slide it around. On a racetrack, that's fine, but I mean, if you're driving the car every day, I don't know if that's a good quality. Yeah, very, very quick. It's not as fast as the F-Pace is though. Like, look at this. Putting my foot right in, catching him, but just downshift, full throttle. Brake's good. No, there's no question about this. This is a very good car. But the steering, it just feels... it doesn't feel alive. All right, here's the moment of truth. Let's go off in the F-Pace. Immediately, I love the driving position in this car. Very, very well put together. Positioning of the pedals is good.
Here we go, man.
The seat's the exact same as on the XFS too, so it feels essentially like a race seat. It sounds awesome again. It doesn't feel actually as tall as I thought it would. It feels like a car. The brake too is allowing me to do things with this that I couldn't do with the last one. Sorry. That was a little bit of grass. Really good brakes. If they just give me a little bit more suspension dampening, I wouldn't even be able to tell this is an SUV at all.
How's the day been so far? Everyone having a good time?
Just about to go off on a street drive. All right, so out we go on the road.